We're live. Hello, our nerds. Thank you for your patience as we were late. Yeah, we're here for a read-in. It's going to be really fun. Got me, Emma, and Kyra tonight. And we're going to have, since it's just the three of us, we're going to do two 20-minute reading sprints today, chat a little in between. And yeah, this is mostly just a cozy, fun time to read with friends. I'm personally going to be reading my way through the Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook because I've been playing with a group of friends and they asked for my character's backstory and I don't know it. So I got to figure that out because we've been playing for a while now. And I've kind of been, pantsing it. So I'm going to be reading about the history of what my character is supposed to be. So what are you two reading?
I am reading an advanced copy of The Makeup Test by Jenny L. Howe. Howe? I think it's Howe.
Is it good?
Yeah, I'm on like chapter 7 and I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay. So it's like rival PhD students.
I'm really excited for that book.
So, yeah.
I am going to be reading A Far Wilder Magic, which I am really excited about the concept. Like, it's supposed to be like a very fantasy romance YA, which is hard to find a little bit right now. I read the first like 2 pages and it's in third person present tense, which I hate, but I am very determined to see how it goes because I really want to like it.
Yes, I love third person present when it's well written. I love it.
I can, and it's a hard sell for me. It's not like a deal breaker, but it was like I started it and it was just like, not tonight. we're gonna need a little prep. So now I have some like solid sit down and read time to get a little into it and forget that it's in my least favorite tense.
Yeah. We've got Misty Kate is here reading some Mandalorian fanfic. Kelly's here trying to finish Last Night at the Telegraph Club before Libby makes me give it back in a day. The true Libby struggle. I made the mistake of borrowing like 9 books last week, and we'll see how many of them I finish. I think I've gotten through 3 now. So back-to-back horrors I read last week that just had really wild twists at the end that I didn't see coming. So that was fun. I guess we'll start our first sprint at the 45. Again, if you're joining us a little late, we're going to do 2 20-minute sprints tonight. And in those sprints, we just read. It's just reading. You can use them for productivity if you want, and we will cheer you on for that as well. But we're all reading. And Griswold said, I'm going to pick a book from my overdrive list, whichever is shortest. But I'm just moving up in length as I work my way through my Libby books. Let us know if you haven't yet what you're going to be reading tonight. Valerie said, I'm going to be reading my romance book club book. Ooh, let us know what it is if you want. I read, and Griswold asked what horror books I read. I read Tender is the Flesh, and the other one was called Sisters. And Sisters was more of a gothic that had a big twist that I saw coming very easily. And then a second twist that I was like, wait, what? And yeah, Tender is the Flesh. It took me a while to be like, yeah, I'm going to finish this. But I'm really glad I did because it was going to be like a 3-star read for me. But then at the end, I was like, oh, I see what you did there. So yeah, I really liked both of them.
My sympathies to anyone who's in an overdrive or Libby situation. I'm about to be. You know, when you can see one coming from your library.
It's the cycle.
it doesn't matter like when you place like these are all holds that I placed like months apart, and they're all I have like 5 that I'm like next in line on.
Yeah, and it's like, oh no, that could be
And most of them
tonight.
are
Or
ones I've waited for like a while. So it's like you really, if you've been waiting for them, you really don't want to just like miss it. I guess it does have that feature where you can say like, just skip me in the line and then come back to me on the next one. But
That
yeah.
happened to me like right after the last readathon.
Mhm.
Because I put holds of a bunch of stuff hoping it would come in during the readathon. And then right afterwards, just like broke out.
When you're done reading for a
Yeah.
little bit. Valerie's book is The Bell and the Beard by Kate Canterbury. Meg is also here reading a fun home graphic novel.
I love the variety.
Yeah.
That we got reading here.
Oh, and it's time. So we're going to read for 20 minutes. Check back in at the 05. in time. How's the reading going?
I'm settling into the third person presence, so
Yay. I'm now realizing in going through all of this, because this is my first ever D&D campaign. I'm realizing how not having a clue what I was doing really affected how I played the game at first. And now I'm looking through all this stuff like, I'm supposed to be able to do this. So I'm going to be so much stronger the next time we meet.
I
I'm not
feel
going to
like
know what hit them.
I feel like that's why I didn't really love it the one time we did it. Like some of us word nerds got together and played once. Because yeah, I just like I'm the kind of person where like if I don't know what's going on or how to do things, I like, am just stressed by it. And so I was just like, this is just stressful.
Yeah. Yeah. And the group I'm playing with now, it was like, I think the DM had participated in like a couple rounds of D&D. So we were all like learning together.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're getting much better at it. I mean, they've been a great DM for a long time, but I'm getting much better at a much slower pace. So
But now that pace will accelerate.
it's about to accelerate so much because I'm a monk and we just hit level 3 and I can do so much now. Kelly said, Matt brought me a pity frosty, so it's going well. Kelly is recovering from wisdom teeth removal. Yeah. It wasn't different teeth, right?
Wisdom teeth. Like I was going to joke at the very beginning. She said she was aggressively cheering us from the chat, and I was going to say, "Don't cheer too aggressively. You'll pull your stitches."
Joe Catherine put in a quote from the Twisted Ones, which is so good. So I think we'll probably just hop in at the 10. Read again till the 30, if that sounds good to y'all. I am getting in the zone. Missy K said I would really like to get back into D&D since watching Critical Role every week. I don't watch Critical Role, but they do come up on my For You page on TikTok a lot, and truly it has helped me a lot in figuring out what I'm supposed to be doing.
I read 2 chapters during that sprint, and like the 2 love interests who were like bickering before have like now come to like a mild truce.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Get good.
Like who could have seen it coming? That one is definitely up at like the top of my most anticipated romance novels coming out soon.
Yeah, I'm excited. One thing I did think was funny though, in what I just read is there was like a scene where she was talking to her roommate and best friend, and like caught a glimpse like hidden under one of the placemats on the table that her like roommate had like printed out copies of her resume and was like, "What are you doing with these?" And I'm like, what like 23-year-old prints out resumes?
Where are you taking these? Where's accepting these? Yeah, would that I could just print out my resume and take my can-do attitude door to door to get a job.
I'm like giving it the benefit of the doubt because the best friend works in like fashion or something. So I'm like, maybe they're into that, like printing on nice paper and stuff. I don't know, but it seems kind of fishy to me.
I don't know. It worked in Legally Blonde, so it's probably real.
That's true.
I take everything in that movie seriously.
Maybe the paper is scented.
Maybe.
There you go.
What a great movie. I should rewatch that.
That one's in my like regular rotation for when I just like need something in the background.
Yes, I finally watched The Lost City last night. It was so good. It like finally came to streaming, so I watched it. It was so fun.
I love that movie so much.
Oh, and with that, it's time. So we're going to read for 20 more minutes, check in, and wrap things up. Have fun. and time. Oh, how's everyone feeling?
The truce has been threatened.
No,
No.
that never happens.
What
Who could have seen it coming?
It's also like one of those main characters where like as a reader you can just like see like everything she's doing that is just going to come crashing down later, and you're like, oh no, honey, don't do it.
I love
But
that
also
so
do.
much. I know I mostly did reading, but I also ended up with like 600 words of backstory written for my character. I don't think my DM wanted a novel on this character's backstory, but they will be getting one. Meg said, I'm so glad this worked out for me to join. Me too. It's great to see you. Joe Catherine said, very productive. I read and folded 4 loads of laundry. That's amazing. You deserve all of the treats as a reward. Laundry is my least favorite. And Griswold got to chapter 4. Nice. Let us know if you're enjoying what you're reading. We're probably going to be wrapping it up relatively soon. A little shorter tonight because we are short on numbers. But yeah. Hang on. Where's my banner? Where's my banner? Please like and subscribe if you like this energy.
What energy?
I know we're bringing it this week.
You all have energy?
Ugh.
I think I'm going to like my book.
Yeah.
I think it's like it was one that I did need to like wait till I could just kind of sit and like because it's a little bit slow getting going, but I'm like I'm fine with the direction this is taking.
Yeah, that's what I really like these read-ins for, is like books that I know they're going to take me a little bit to get in, and if I don't have a read-in, I just won't do it. Like there's plenty of other books for me to read I won't get to, even though I know I'll like it. We don't have a chat topic for next week, right?
Read-in 2.0.
I'm very excited because this Saturday I get to meet Des in person. Des is our tallest word nerd, and I believe I am the shortest. So it's going to be great.
For shortest.
Yeah.
It's like a 3-way tie between you, me, and Kelly, I think.
Yeah. I want to say if I'm not stretched out to my max, you and Kelly might be just this much taller than me, even though I would deny it most days of the week. Yes, I will take lots of pics. So yeah, I think we will wrap this up here. Join us next week. We will come to a decision in the post chat, and then I'll just schedule it right away. That way we all know what it's going to be, and that way I don't forget to schedule it. Scheduling them is the bane of my existence, but I love having them scheduled. It always feels like, wow, look at us go. So official. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I always love an excuse to read or do research that needs to be done via reading. And yeah, it was so good to virtually see you all, and we will see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye.